we've talked about the effects of online classing and the lack of stimulation during the pandemic. One of the issues that has come up related to this is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is especially rampant now given that children have shifted to the online platforms even for academic purposes, and also with adults shifting to the online platform for work purposes. In case of children, UNICEF has been compiling a lot of useful information about what cyberbullying is and how you can combat cyberbullying. You could check out the official website of UNICEF for more resources regarding cyberbullying in children. Now, let's talk about cyberbullying and what can be done about it. Welcome to another episode of Mind Aids. Today, we're talking about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is bullying through the use of digital technologies. That is bullying through various online platforms, social media platforms, gaming platforms, messaging platforms, through the use of mobile phones and laptops or personal computers. This behavior is carried out with the purpose of scaring, shaming, or angering the person who is targeted. This may include posting embarrassing photos of someone on social media, or spreading lies or gossip on social media platforms, sending hurtful messages to people via such platforms, and even threatening people via such platforms. Now, bullying happens face to face as well as online. But the difference between online bullying or cyberbullying is that cyberbullying leaves a digital footprint, or it leaves evidence that you can use if you want to report such behavior. Now, you may have difficulty in understanding if someone is joking with you, or if someone is trying to hurt you, or if someone is bullying you. Especially when it's online, it's very difficult to differentiate between joking and bullying, because most of the time people tend to laugh it off and say just kidding, or just chill, or I was just joking. But at any time, if you feel like people are laughing at you rather than with you, and if you have asked the person to stop the behavior and they still continue and it's making you feel really bad, then you could understand that the joke has gone too far. When this happens online, a lot of strangers also start paying attention to it, so they may start posting and even they may start making mean comments about you. Remember that at any time, if you feel bad, you don't have to tolerate this behavior, whether it is face to face or online. Remember that everyone deserves respect, whether it be in real life or it be online. The effects of cyberbullying can range from mental, emotional, social, and even physical. It may feel like you're not safe even in your own home. Mentally, you may feel upset, embarrassed, or stupid. Emotionally, you may feel ashamed or lose interest in the things you like, or even feel angry. Physically, you may be tired and not be able to sleep well, or you may even have stomach aches or headaches. Such feelings may stop you from reporting the problem, but remember that in severe instances, cyberbullying has also led people to take their own lives. Now, what can be done about this? The first step, if you feel that you're being bullied online or in real life, is to tell a trusted person. For example, it could be your parent, it could be a family member, it could be your friend, or it could even be your colleagues. If you have difficulty in talking to a person that you know, you could always reach out to a professional counselor or a licensed psychologist. However, in case of children, they may not be so comfortable talking to their parents, but it is very important to try to explain to the parents what is happening to them. Remember that parents may not be familiar with the technology, so you may have to explain exactly what is happening so that they may be able to understand what you're going through. They may not have instant answers, but remember that they always want to help. If not parents, you could consider reaching out to another trusted person for help. However, as parents, you'll have to work with your children and establish rules about where, when, and how electronic devices can be used. Explain to your child that communication has to be kind, they should be mindful about what they wear, and to avoid joining video calls or using social media platforms from their bedrooms. Have an honest dialogue with your children about whom they are communicating with. Explain to them that communication must always be kind and supportive, and that mean comments are never acceptable. It is also your job to explain to them what cyberbullying is and how to post clean content online. The Times Kid of the Year, Gitanjali Rao, has developed a method to understand which post is harmful and which post is harmless. You could use the acronym CLEAR, CLEAR, to understand which messages denote cyberbullying and which do not. C for clean. Make sure that you're not using any inappropriate language that could hurt someone in your messages. L for lucid. Is it easy to understand? Is it expressed well and can it be misunderstood? E for edited. Ensure that you edit your message and that it is precisely the way you want it to be and not something unintentionally hurtful. A for agreed. When possible, try to get someone else to review your comment as well. Talk about this with at least one other person and get their opinion about if this content is okay to be posted. If this is not possible, you could imagine your best friend or your parent reading this message and try to understand if this is a message that everyone agrees to be harmless. R for respectful. The final and most important check. Check if you're being kind with your message. Check if it indicates respect to the person who's reading it. You could use this method called CLEAR to explain to your children how to denote and how to filter out messages that may indicate cyberbullying. And encourage children to tell you or any other adult immediately if they experience any sorts of uncomfortable behavior online. And also be alert for signs of children being upset or secretive about their online activities. The next thing you can do on an online platform is blocking the bully and formally reporting the person. It can be helpful to collect screenshots of the messages and the posts of the bully so that you could use it as evidence when you try to report the bully. Remember that if bullying has to stop, it needs to be identified and reported. This will show the bully that such behavior is totally unacceptable. Now, even deleting certain apps and remaining offline for a while can be helpful in the short run, but in the long run this is not at all helpful, and it can also send a message to the bully that their behavior is encouraged. So what you can do is think twice about posting or sharing anything online. Remember that no matter what you post, it can always leave a digital footprint. That is, it can leave behind traces which can be used to harm you later on in future. Try not to give out your personal details like your contact number, your address, or in case of children, which school you're studying in or in which class you are. Learn about the privacy settings on the apps that you use on social media. That is, who can message you, who can directly send you messages, who can comment on your posts, who can see your pictures, etc. You can report comments that are hurtful or inappropriate, and you can request that they may be removed immediately. You can block the bully or you could unfriend the bully. You could also hide specific posts from this person so that they may not be able to contact you further. These are certain precautions that you can take when you're posting online. Cyberbullying can happen to anyone, and if you know someone whom this is happening to, try to offer support and listen to them. Encourage them to report it. If they don't want to report it, empathize with them and try to understand the reasons for why they don't want to report it. Gently explain to them that if they want the bullying to stop, then they have to report the behavior. If they don't want to report the behavior, encourage them to tell someone about what is happening. And if they want to report it, offer to go along with them for support. Assure them that you're there for them and that you will always be there to help them. If you do nothing, then the person may be left feeling like you don't care for them or that nobody cares for them and that they are totally alone. Remember that your words can make a big difference to a person who's undergoing such an ordeal. Dealing with cyberbullying is always a challenge. It is never easy. But remember that people are around to help. If you or anyone you know is experiencing cyberbullying, reach out to the authorities. Most importantly, you could reach out to your nearest mental health professional who can help you to navigate your emotions and distress related to the bullying that you're experiencing. If you have any queries or if you have any questions for us, you could email us or you could comment in the box below. I hope you found this video informative. For more videos like this, like, share and subscribe to our channel, Mind Aids. Thank you and have a blessed day.